Hi everybody, Rex Frost here, and this is my review of Mortal Kombat 2, and yeah, let's get straight into this review. Okay, and before I get into this review, I just want to say, come here! And yeah, also, here's the spoiler warning. I feel like everyone, if you've seen any of my videos, you know I always do a spoiler warning. And yeah, let's talk about my background with Mortal Kombat before I get this review, I guess. And yeah, I've literally never played a single Mortal Kombat game. My only reference of knowledge is the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie, which, I gave it a watch before I saw Mortal Kombat 2. I thought it was a fine movie. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. It had decent action, but like, it wasn't like enough to elevate it. Also, I thought the stuff going on was like the main character was just like not really that interesting, and yeah, especially the main character from the first movie was the original character, so that probably add on to it. Especially it's like I don't know much about Mortal Kombat, but like they do have like some interesting characters, so like why wouldn't you just pick from that variety? But yeah, as for this movie, I thought the action was outstanding. Also adding into that costume and set design, I mean, oof, I mean, every single action scene was so good, and especially like because I saw it in theaters, it's like I felt like I was there in the action, and like because of like the entire like theater and like sound system all around me. So I just thought that like felt amazing. It was really cool. Also, as for the costume set design, they all the costumes look really good, and like the set design, especially like adding on to like pairing the set design to like the action. I like how every single action scene is in a cool new setting. And also, I do want to add more onto the action. Now, I haven't played Mortal Kombat. However, I once watched a streamer stream it. And like, so I know it's kind of like a 2D fighting game, and yeah, I thought the action also really captured the like 2D fighting aspect, and like it felt like you were playing the game. Also, I thought the comedy was really funny. Yeah, I see spelt that pretty badly, but yeah. Well, yeah, but I thought the comedy was funny. I thought this guy was really funny. Also, I think Kano from the last movie, he was just in this movie, he had like a laser eye. I guess for you it'd be like this. So yeah, I thought he was pretty funny. Also, Johnny Cage, I thought he was still somewhat funny. Also, this movie does have similar issues to the Mario movie. However, I feel like it takes all of the issues from the Mario movie, which if you saw my review, you'd know that. It's like, I feel like this movie was like you see that? You see that? Don't you remember that? You have to remember that. Don't you? Come on. I know you remember that. That was like the entire Mario movie. So it's like, it was kind of refreshing that wasn't really that, like, there were things like that in Mortal Kombat. However, it felt significantly more organic, which I thought, which like makes for a way better movie and time. Also, yeah, I'll get to that more. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, no, I'll get to it. The fatalities. I am somewhat mixed upon them. One, okay, I love how this movie is like, nobody is safe in this film, and like this movie does not hold back. My jaw was like wide open so much. I was like, yeah, that was me in like multiple times throughout the film, and like I could not believe it. I'm not even gonna get into it, even though I did give a spoiler warning, because it was like so crazy. Like, you don't see deaths like that in a movie. That movies that often. And yeah, and as for like my mix with fatalities, some YouTubers, a YouTuber that I liked brought up a good point. It was Sean Schindler Talks. He said that like, okay, so one of the things that this movie did is like, there's like a tournament called Mortal Kombat, and basically like it summons you and it teleports you away, and like because it teleports you away, there's no audience reaction to whoever dies, which then like leads into a issue with like a big character will be iced, but like they're never brought up again throughout the film. So I do feel like that is kind of weakening because it's like, I mean, big characters are dying here, and it's like people are forgetting that they exist, and yeah, which also, okay, so yeah, this was by far my biggest issue of the movie. It had to do with Johnny Cage, so in kind of Cole Young. So I thought that Cole from the first movie, I say it was fine, but like I mean, Johnny Cage quite literally has the exact same fish out of water arc that Cole Young has, and it's like, why didn't you just do the exact same? I mean, okay, I feel like, okay, one of my, this is kind of like a nitpick of mine, but was like this movie and the previous movies that like you can quite literally just skip over the first movie and just go straight into this movie and I'll be fine, because it's like, especially like with switching main characters, I feel like that's a kind of issue. And yeah, as that was like, I just think it's like very unnecessary that they repeated the same fish out of water arc. Like, okay, come on, we the audience already have had an entire movie with a fish out of water arc. We know what is happening. Like, come on, I really wish that they would have just made Johnny Cage the main character of the first movie. Then they could have just completely skipped over Cole Young, and like, because I felt like his family was like the most uninteresting part of the first movie. And yeah, it's like, yeah, I feel like the movie would have been way better if they just would. Sorry about that. I've been up for like 14 hours. I mean, who isn't? But yeah, I mean, I just thought that was really unnecessary that they repeated the fish out of water aspect of the film, and I thought that was repetitive. I didn't really like that, because if you're going to repeat something, don't repeat the fish out of water. Like, repeat like the introduction part. Like, that's like, when it comes to this, like, one of the best part about sequels is you don't have to be introduced to everything. Also, I do have to say, I feel like Mortal Kombat 2 did a better job at a fish out of water aspect than Mortal Kombat 1. So it's like, yeah, the is like issue, but I mean, this is more of an issue with like the repetitive aspect. Also, speaking of Cole Young, yeah, but yeah, overall, I thought Mortal Kombat 1 was a good movie. I definitely give it a recommend. It is basically just like, I feel like a good way to put this is that it's like a concert, but for fight scenes, where it's just non-stop fight scene after fight scene. And it's like, there's like small little spaces to breathe, but he's like, if you want to watch a really good action movie, I definitely recommend this. Also, in my personal opinion, this is the best action movie of 2026 so far, which, I mean, isn't really saying that much, because it is May, and like movies don't start like kicking off until like the end of May, so like it's not really that big of a flex. But yeah, here it is ranked against all the movies I've seen 2026 so far. And yeah, in fourth place, I have a Mario movie 2, then I have Mortal Kombat 2, Project Hail Mary, and Michael Jackson biopic. So yeah, that's how it looks so far. And yeah, feel free to tell me your thoughts on Mortal Kombat 2 down in the comment section. And get over here. Finish him. Big holiday. I'll see you all later. Bye.